All right. Welcome, Pisces. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology. We are going to be jumping into your January reading. How we're going to do this is we're going to lay out our cards here. I've got two oracle decks. One is the Elemental Empath. The other is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. We're going to pull some oracle cards and dive into what Spirit has ahead for you in the month of January. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so some of you might be really focused on your happiness this month. Like, what is it truly that makes you happy? Are you truly happy? And how can you incorporate different things into your life that will lead you to that happy state? So Spirit, we're asking that spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest Christed light come into this reading at this time for my Pisces. And what is it that you would want Pisces to know for the month of January? And pardon my nasally voice. I am just getting over a cold. Ooh, we have the Emperor, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands. A lot of you are looking like you're heading in a new direction where you're just starting. Oh yeah. The World. What else do we have for Pisces? Seven of Wands, the Moon, the Devil. Oof. Ace of Swords in reverse. And a couple others wanted to pop out here. Get this deck together though. You're not going to probably be able to see these, but the Hermit, the Hanged Man, and the Star card, they also came out. So we'll kind of jump into that. So what I'm seeing here for you, Pisces, is there's an area of your life where there's about to be pretty massive change. When I see this World card here, it is letting me know that intuitively you are in a place where you know that there is a cycle, a period of your life where something is about to come to a close. It usually is a positive card because we know that as you close this chapter, something better, something more magnificent, something better aligned for you is ultimately coming in. When I see Page of Cups, Page of Wands, this is you really going after potentially a new passion project, something creative where you're being led by Spirit to kind of take this leap. We know that with the pages, it's an early infant, not very well developed card. So whatever this is that you're going to be led to in January, I feel that Spirit is taking you on a brand new adventure. That is going to require that you're also honest with yourself and with others about the action that is needed at this time. You're being asked to focus on what it is at the depths of your soul that are going to allow you to be your very best. The Emperor is not very emotional, and I'm a Pisces as well. And we as Pisces are very emotional. But Spirit is asking that you kind of come at this new trajectory, this new passion project, this new creative project from a place where you don't necessarily let your emotions crowd your judgment. I also do tarot readings on Instagram, and I just pulled the Emperor card with the Magician and the Justice in reverse. You may be in that same energy of trying to manifest this new life, this new lifestyle, a new relationship, a new place of living or being, and you're being tasked to kind of let go of something old, jump in head first into something new, but also to be smart, to be wise, and to not be so emotionally taken over that you just don't really get what you need to get out of the process. The Emperor card really calls on us to focus on what is true, just what we've worked really hard for. So there might be something that you've really been working hard for, and Spirit wants you to know to continue to do that, because the work that you're putting, the time that, and the energy that you're putting into this new project, it will be successful. With the Seven of Wands, I do feel like for some of you, there's this need to focus in on that solar plexus chakra. Do you not believe in yourself? When I see the Devil card as well, I see this self-limiting belief come out. He's kind of being puppeteered. Is there something about you that really needs to believe in yourself, in your power, in your ability to bring this new thing forward in January? You might also have people that are against you, or you might feel some opposition in your life right now. And Spirit wants you to kind of just go within yourself, go into the depths of your soul. Spirit wants you to go within. There's the black wolf and the white wolf. There's this introspection of the depths of your soul, kind of she's falling into the water. There's this intuitive path that I feel like a lot of you Pisces are on. And January is highlighting that courage to kind of move out of this place of lack of clarity, for lack of better words, and lack of confidence in who you are, and begin to move towards this healing process that's trying to take place with these cards that kind of came off to the side. So like a lot of you have been in this hermit mode for a while, saying, Spirit, when's the train going to come? When am I going to get out of this situation? You are a bright light within the darkness, and you're like, I'm doing the shadow work. I'm doing the self-help. I'm changing up my diet. I'm trying to live healthier. I'm trying to be a good human being. I'm trying to take care of my family, whatever the case might be. But you have felt like you're in a state of suspended animation. But as we look at the Hanged Man, we also see this inspiration, this enlightenment that has come from this pause. And for a lot of you Pisces, I don't necessarily think that you have had to pause completely from life, as in you had to pause and everything has been stagnant. I just feel like you've been stuck in a place for a really long time. Some of you, it's a emotionally unfulfilling job, an emotionally unfulfilling relationship, in a religion or a way of living that just does not feed your soul. Some of you have just felt trapped. But Spirit says there's healing that's coming in. And you actually have that healing within your heart. When you go deep, when you begin to see what it is that you hold, and basically all the light that is within you, you are the light. You're going to stop letting this Devil card energy hold you back from your dreams and your plans and your goals for your future. And this Ace of Swords, this enlightenment, is going to be finally in the upright. With this in the reverse as it came up, I feel a lot of you guys are feeling trapped in your own mind. Overthinking, overanalyzing, overgeneralizing the situation, feeling trapped, stuck. But there is this whisper from Spirit that is like, you have the ability to move forward. Get out of your head, get out of your own way. Really in this chapter, Pisces, you're ending it on a good note. You're not in a low place. You have that inspiration, that intuitive message, that download that Spirit gave you. But there's this confidence that I see that's lacking. This need for just a little more stability. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more? Like what is really holding Pisces back? Because it sounds to me very much so like it's you. Like you're holding yourself back. But is there anything specific? Some of you, it's just feeling confused. Or maybe there's so many options you don't even know where to start. Anything else, Spirit? What is holding Pisces back? You want so hard to get to this 10 of Cups, but you don't know how your cups are lining up. You might not be pouring into yourself in a way that actually is doing what your soul wants. You're trying to make it to this Ten of Cups, but not being in your Ten of Cups energy. And there is this need to let go. There is something that really hurt your heart. Something that has really pulled you from your depths of your soul and is like, go forth. Let it go. And we see on this particular card, there's actually sutures holding this broken heart, like I guess pulling this broken heart back together. There's a lot of forces though that are trying to pull it apart, but that person down there, they are heart outstretching, spirit, I'm ready to release this. I'm ready to heal my own heart. So some of you, what's really holding you back is the grit and the muck and the mire of indecision and not making heart-centered decisions. I really feel like so many of you want this Ten of Cups. This love, this child, this job, this life. But you are not necessarily in your Ten of Cups energy. This is a healing period for you, a process that each and every one of us has to go through. And as you close this chapter, and as you let go of these limiting beliefs, and as you mend your heart, there's going to be a lot of clarity on how to move forward. But don't forget though, Pisces, you are the star. You are the star card. This hermit period, this isolation, I really feel like these two cards go so well hand in hand. Like you had to go through this kind of slowed down period of your life for spirit to like show you like head first. This is the road that you're traveling. This is the way that your life is going to be heading if you don't make a change. So sometimes we have to get stopped in our tracks to really see what it is that spirit is trying to show us. And sometimes the best way to show us is to make us go through the fire. If that makes sense. So you're being tested and you're purging that process. Anything else for a spirit? This is at the bottom. Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious. Some of you just need to hear that it's all going to work out. That you're going to be acknowledged. That you're going to be successful. That you're going to reach the finish line. Because the finish line seems a bit far-fetched right now. Seems a little far from you. But this grueling period, this dark night of the soul, was to really get you back on a path where you can express yourself and understand why you had to go through the hurt, through the pain. And that makes the victory all that more beautiful, in my opinion. Very heavy, Pisces. Anything else, Spirit, that you would like for us to know? Time to take action, Pisces. You are not going to be able to reach the heights and go to the depths that you desire by holding yourself back. Some of you are actually going to be speakers on platforms. Some of you are actually going to be moving. This can be a card of like travel. Some of you are also just being told to take action. This is an action card. Full of fire. What is it that you want? So we have our last card here. Okay. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, but the Four of Wands is in reverse. You're so close, but you're not. It's almost like I hear Spirit say you're not ready for this. Ooh. So how can you maybe prepare yourself a little bit better to receive what is waiting for you? Because when you get it, you're going to be so happy. But are you ready for this? Are you doing all the things that you need to do to prepare yourself for this? If you got this right now, would you be able to sustain this relationship, this new job, this new lifestyle? It's almost here, but it's still in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. I just hear this song, I've got the magic in me. I'm like, what is that song? Is it from like Disneyland? I don't know. But it's within you, Pisces. You are the high priestess. Let your intuition guide you forward. It will not fail you. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So January is just really going to be a time for you to clean up some loose ends, to focus on closing chapters that do not align with who you want to be anymore. Thank you, Spirit. And beginning to find a whole new you, a whole new person that has desires and wishes and dreams and a life that is more emotionally fulfilling with that Ten of Cups. We have Wreath. We're going to pull 3 of these. That's kind of our advice cards. Feasting. I got that card for myself last night in Cardinal Medicine. All right. So this one says, for Wreath, there in the circle of life tends to breathe death. One is not without the other, eternally bound by the essence of spirit. Feasting. Let us feast upon the nourishing and be thankful for thy feast, nor here or there, yet everywhere it be. And Cardinal Medicine, which says, thyself bleeds of sacredness, and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas, and all the skies, and all the desires that you hold. So we're going to read from the book, but just intuitively what I'm getting from this is, if the wreath is talking about kind of like that life and death, death and rebirth cycle energy, this is feeding off of the energy of that World card, where we have to accept the passage of time. When the seasons change, this deck is focused on Yule and the end of the, well, not the end, but celebrating a portion of like this dark time of the soul, the dark time of the earth, at least in the northern hemisphere. There is this circle of having to accept all of the seasons that have come and passed and all the things that you have learned, Pisces, and what is coming next. And understanding that we can't have new things without the death of the old things. So some of you just need to actually just let it happen and let it go. When I see the feasting card, I immediately think of you needing to call out on people who love you. I see all these hands in the picture. Talking with people that love you, being with people that love you, still appreciating life, although it seems like there's kind of like a dark cloud, but just being in a place where you feel loved and where people are there to support you. And also understanding that God is going to provide, Spirit, the divine, the universe, Mother Gaia. You will be able to feast. You will have your 10 of Cups. You just have to believe in this process that is trying to take place. And with the Cardinal Medicine, I'm really interested to see what the book is going to say about it. But you are sacred. You are divine. You are a light. And fire is a light. And I just see the red and I think of fire. But this is also action. And so there's this sacredness. It says you're worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires that you hold inside. So don't give up on that, because there is something so sacred, so beautiful, so profound. So let's read Wreath. I got this deck a couple of days ago, and truly and honestly, like even my husband, I did some readings for him. It has been a beautiful, beautiful book. So it's 43. All right, it says, life is always ebbing and flowing in a cycle of good and bad. Circles are a perfect representation of the wheel of life. So when Wreath enters your spread, it is a reminder that good fortune will return to you in time. If you're going through a rough patch, know that this period will not last forever. You're coming to a turning point in your life and more paths will be available to you soon. Until that time, remember that you are what you attract. Keeping a positive attitude and trusting in the universe will help you draw even more favorable circumstances. If you're going through an unusually favorable time, remember to make the most of it, as things will return to normal sooner or later. Live in the moment and cherish any good luck you have, because it may be over in a flash. So this is just the cycles of life. Knowing that it's not always going to be bad and it's not always going to be good. But having the, wisdom to understand the cycles of life are needed. We're going to go to 14 for our next one. Feasting. In ancient times, there would be a lot of worry during the winter season. Your ancestors would have had to conserve as much food as possible, fearing their families wouldn't have enough to survive. When Yule came around, your ancestors would drink and celebrate as a signal of faith in the brighter days to come. Most of the modern world doesn't need to worry about having enough food, but the fear of not having enough still exists in different ways. You're being guided to challenge your limiting beliefs about scarcity. You can be generous with your time and resources, knowing that what you give will be returned tenfold. Allowing yourself to give despite your concerns, let the universe know that you will be provided for. The more that you trust in having enough, the more the universe rewards this faith with more abundance. Do not sacrifice moments to nourish your mind, body, and soul because of fear. As you confront your limiting beliefs, which we talked about, more pathways to wealth will be provided to you. So Spirit is saying, get rid of that fear of not having enough, that fear of not being prosperous, that fear of, that scarcity mindset. And pour into yourself and to others as you grow. Our last one is cardinal medicine, number 3. So it says cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity. Values that are essential to a loving, happy companionship. Receiving cardinal medicine is a sign that a loving partnership is close at hand. Like our feathered friend's song, your partner is sending out a vibration calling you to notice them. Be open-minded, as cardinals are symbols of uniqueness. Your potential love may be interesting and different, but no less extraordinary. Cardinals mate for life. So any new relationships in the coming months could have the potential to lead to marriage or long-term partnerships. Cardinals also represent self-empowerment. They're a reminder that a partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. If you're currently in a relationship where you're being guided to be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. If you are currently in a relationship, you are being guided to be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. Your sense of self is an asset to your partner. You bring things to the table that the others lack and vice versa. Always remember that your unique, beautiful magic is why your partner loves you to begin with. So for some of you, I'll say, that card is about literal partnership. For others of you, it's business partnership, job partnerships. Don't dim your light, especially in the workplace, especially in relationships, especially with your business partners. You are an important part of that duality. And we as Pisces, I feel like we often just downplay who we are. But remember who you are. I'm going to pull 2 from the elemental empath. Spirit, any final messages for Pisces today? Unapologetic. Card number 8 in the 8 year. That is a beautiful, beautiful sign. I've actually pulled that card for myself before, so I know a little bit about it. Oh, yeah. And abundance. Okay. Spirit is like, do not trip, chocolate chip. Okay. Unapologetic. For some of you who have been pushed aside, told to be quiet, someone was trying to dim your light. Something, a job, a relationship, a friend, a family member, whatever it is. Bad habits, lack of self-confidence. Spirit says, be yourself, release societal expectations, and be a mess. Because when you are yourself, you will, like how they say, your vibe will attract your tribe. You are going to be more successful, more magnetic. That Queen of Wands energy is exuded through this card. And it takes you having this unapologetic mindset in this 8-year to bring in this abundance that you have been looking for, that you have been waiting for. It says your true nature, gratitude, commitment to your goals. When you commit to what it is that makes you happy, when you commit to this Kundalini energy that's rising from within you, you are going to create the basis for your abundance to be given to you. Spirit is literally saying it is here, it is within you. The energy that you exude is fire. It's magnetic. But for you to get to this point, for you to get to this place, you have to let go of your fear of yourself, fear of success, fear of what other people think. Allow the death and rebirth cycles to happen. Allow that Kundalini energy within you to be born. Work through any issues that you have, lack of self-confidence, any doubts. And as you begin to embody your true essence, your true God or goddess energy, and stay committed, because we have to remember that, you will receive the abundance that is waiting for you. We have to remember abundance is not just finances, although I believe wholeheartedly Spirit is talking about financial gain, but abundance is you being happy, is you being taken care of, is you having food on your table, is you having partnerships that are healthy, you having a family that is safe and beating generational trauma, right? So there's a lot. But as you let these cycles close, as you bring in these partnerships, and as you allow yourself to remember and be gracious and happy and show gratitude for what you have, be yourself, the abundance will come in. So I'm going to leave you with that, Pisces. And I hope that you have a wonderful January.